We're being called to a higher paradigm shift. What is happening in the world is not sustainable. There are too many people suffering needlessly. We have the technology for everyone to eat, have safe drinking water, to have an education, to have health care, to have basic human needs met, to live and die in dignity. We can do that. There's no reason why we don't all have that. The world will correct itself. And sometimes it takes a revolution, a collapse of some kind. We cannot keep going on like this, it's clear. But let's not wait for that, because part of that correction is about each one of us individually living in alignment with our highest self and the greater collective consciousness, whatever that means to you. In this episode, I'm going to offer a quick overview of what it would be like to live in alignment with your highest self. By the end of this video, you'll have an overview of what it can feel like, be like, to live in alignment with, and maybe even be your higher self. I call them lions, life challenges. Walk with them. My name is Aubrey Lynch, and for the last 40 years, I've worked with thousands of artists, business executives, educators, and high achievers. And all of them have found a way to live in alignment with or strive to live closer to their higher self. Even me, I want to believe that I am always striving to be close to my higher self, to honor my higher self, to be my highest self. Because walking with lions means walking with your highest self. Welcome to Season 4 of Roar. Your highest self is your purest, most authentic, and wisest inner being, free from ego, fear, and your past wounds, representing your greatest potential for love, wisdom, purpose, acting as an inner guide to give you a more fulfilling life. It's the you connected to a universal truth, offering intuition, clarity, guidance, and points you towards wholeness and alignment with your true path. It's the calm, knowing voice within you that isn't scared or self-centered, showing you how to be your best, most loving, and most purposeful self. In this Season 4 of Roar, we're going to explore a roadmap to our highest self. This is a spiritual transformation where I'm going to help guide you towards these 7 states. Self-awareness and presence. You observe and function with a high-level self-awareness, fully engaging your direct experiences, which means you are purposefully aware of your impact on the room, meaning you must read the room first before barging in. Barging in unconsciously, being unaware that you just changed the mood of the room and everyone in there, is not where we're trying to go. Being present in your life so that you can hear what the space needs and fill that space with you is where our higher self is guiding us. Inner wisdom and intuition. You stay connected to your inner wisdom, making decisions in confidence with the guidance of your intuition and ancestral wisdom. You have more answers than you think. Don't wait for permission to follow your instincts. Take your own advice and courageously step forward where you feel you should be. Value-driven action, meaning you are driven by your values, not the needs of those around you. You act in alignment with your core values, beliefs, and principles, regardless of internal or external resistance. If you have a core value of compassion, and the people around you aren't being compassionate, that doesn't mean you stop being compassionate. I'm sure you and I both know people that value respect. And some of them will say, if they don't respect me, I'm not going to respect them. I get it. No judgment. I feel the same way sometimes. However, if you're in alignment with your higher self and your values, then value-driven action means giving respect even when no one around you is returning it. Remaining respectful in environments that are toxic. Test how connected you can be with your highest self, pointing you always towards love. Not easy. Speaking of compassion and connection is the next one. You cultivate healthy relationships that are rooted in humanity and nurtured with empathy and compassion for all human experiences. Not just some, all. Again, if you are around toxic people or those who prevent connection, think about how you can protect yourself, or better yet, get yourself out of that environment. Compassion and connection is critical when aligning with your higher self. Emotional mastery. You allow yourself to fully feel without resistance or self-criticism. We validate and comfort our own feelings. If you're having a bad day, you own it and you give yourself the care you need. Suppressing it takes you further away from your highest self. Ego awareness. You are aware of your ego with an understanding of the consequences that our self-motivations have on the collective consciousness. You recognize when your actions are being driven by self-interest, pride, fear, or the need for validation. What you think, say, and do affects other people, the energy in the room, relationships, and the wider community. Spiritual and purposeful alignment. You honor and nurture your connection to the universal energy. You recognize yourself as part of the universal flow. You are not an interjection. You're not some extra thing on the side. You are part of the river. You walk in your purpose under the guidance of divine intervention. You are more than your physical body. You are connected to a collective consciousness. You are not alone. Allowing yourself to connect with the greater consciousness is fully walking with your highest self and your lions. Wouldn't that be amazing? We can do it. We can do it. It just takes purposeful and intentional action. We're going to be exploring this roadmap over the next 10 episodes. Episode 1 will be there, getting your mindset right, because nothing's going to happen unless your mindset is set up to be in this space of self-exploration. There's a full list of what's coming in the description. Let's learn to live in closer connection and alignment with our higher selves together. One planet, one tribe, one world, one love. I'll see you there.